Okay, I am in my kitchen. Welcome back to Getting in Line Caroline, and I have a recipe from Eating the Bible. It is going to be, it's on page, this is Eating the Bible by Rena Rosner. I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to be making a couple recipes coming up on this video, and one today is, oh no, okay, here it is. Page, the Gifts of Contrition, and this is based off the scripture in Genesis 43:11, and it talks about honey, pistachios, and almonds, or nuts and almonds. And I don't know what version they're reading, but mine doesn't say pistachios. I want to say it says nuts. But anyways, this is what I'll be making, and it is called Pistachio Almond Chicken Parcels. And the little, so it gives a little story, and then it has like how to do it and the recipe, and then it has some questions and alternatives of things that you can make to go with it in terms of dessert and having tea and stuff like that. This is such a neat book. I really like it, and some of the recipes look phenomenal. So this is one of them, Pistachio Almond Chicken Parcels. So that is what we're going to be making today. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, welcome back. So I have all the ingredients. So basically for the pistachio almond chicken, we're going to need half a cup of breadcrumbs. So here I chose panko breadcrumbs. And we also need half a cup of toasted and ground pistachios. So I'm gonna toast these, well, this is almonds. So half a cup of almonds and half a cup of pistachios. So that is a lot. If you think, wow, I think I could put a lot of stuffing once all this is combined and you put it in the chicken and roll it up. And it calls for a teaspoon of cinnamon and some nutmeg and some salt and pepper. I used pink Himalayan salt, and a greased dish. I have some coconut oil in here that I'm going to spread out, and it calls for a cup of honey. Dum dum dum. That is a lot of honey. I hope it doesn't come out sweet, but we'll see. And I don't have anything to tie up the chicken once I roll it up, so I'm going to use toothpicks. I hope it doesn't break. And so I'm gonna put up my hair and let's get started. Okay, I just finished toasting up these pistachios and almonds, and boy does this smell phenomenal. Well, I don't know what happens to these nuts when they get toasted up, but they smell good. And so you dump it in the bowl. So I just mixed them up and toasted them. And it says to add in a bowl, combine breadcrumbs and the pistachio. So here's my breadcrumbs going in. And so there's the nuts. And then add cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, and pepper. So this one's the cinnamon, this one's the nutmeg, this one's the salt and pepper, and half a cup of honey. So this is 1 cup of honey. So half a cup is going to go in. Oh boy. Dun, dun, dun. That is a lot of honey. I think I'm going to go get me a fork to mix this up. So and you're supposed to take a couple of pounds of chicken breasts and pound them to where they're really thin. But I don't want to do that, so I just cut my chicken breast in half in thin slices. We'll see how that works. And I don't have what this girl has. She didn't name what she tied up the chicken breast with to keep them in little parcels like that. So here are my chicken breasts, and I made them thin. This is 1 breast, but I cut them in half. So So I'm hoping that works. So we're gonna mix that up with a fork. Wash my hands. Here we go. Mixing up all those goodies. It smells so good. And with the leftover honey, you're gonna drizzle it on top right before you bake it. And I greased my dish with coconut oil. I can imagine it needs some greasing with all this honey. It's gonna stick. So there's all those goodies. And I have, it was 3 breasts that I cut in half, and I probably should pound it because it's really thick here, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, it says place 1 to 2 tablespoons. That's about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Oh, I think it needs to be thinner. Get back in there. Yep, I probably should have pounded it. But we're gonna go with it. It's nice, I like it. So there's 1. And number 2. Oh, maybe I should just wrap it this way. Okay, so it's not gonna look as great as hers. Maybe. There's number 2. I'm gonna wash my hands so I can fix the camera. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, chicken number 3. Like chicken. This smells so good though. They're fitting nicely in a pan. I can imagine this would be a nice presentation as well. So something you could take to a get-together, or even in place of turkey at Thanksgiving. This looks really decadent and pretty. This is a fat one. And it has stuffing, and I think it's a lot healthier, especially if you're trying to be gluten-free. There's no, there's just almonds and nuts, pistachios, honey, so that's pretty good. Oh, it smells so good. And you're supposed to bake this for 30 minutes in the oven at about 375. But you know what? The toothpicks are working great. There. I'm still gonna have to throw that box away. A little stuffing. And my last one. This one's pretty thin. This one came out thin. And with all the extra, you crumble it on top. Let's see if I can get more. This one's gonna be mine. Okay, put this away. And here we have it. So there they are. They fit nicely. It was about 3 really big breasts that I had gotten from Costco. And so with this leftover stuff, you just put it on top. It smells so good. Let me know if you try this or if you get the book and put a picture on there. I want to see, because I want to see if you guys pound out that chicken to where it's nice and thin. Maybe you'll get a better roll. But the toothpicks work fine. She used some green twine. It looks like a green onion, and that would make it look really pretty in terms of presentation. Okay, and I don't really want to put the half a cup of honey on here, but I will put a little bit. I'm gonna have to make some cornbread for this leftovers. Okay, so here we have it. We're gonna bake it at 375 for about 30 minutes. See you in a little bit. Okay, here we have the final product. This is the pecan almond crusted chicken. I used toothpicks and it came out really good. I would be, what's it called? If I had this at a dinner somewhere at a fancy restaurant, I would be stunned. I would be awed. This was really good. It does have a lot of sweetness to it, and my husband put salt on it. He needed a little more salt. And with the leftover bacon from making this little doodad that I got from Tasty, which is wrapping puff pastry, some bacon around an asparagus, this was a hit. This was really good. We enjoyed this. But with the leftover bacon, I fried it up, and it was a nice complement to this, because this was a little sweet on the sweet side. Like I said, my husband preferred it a little more salty. And I just cooked up the leftover asparagus that I didn't have enough for this to fit in my dish, and it was really good. I was awed. I would totally make this for Thanksgiving, for a get-together. I think it would win over a crowd. And so would these. These are so good. Thanks for watching. Hope you try it. And if you do, leave a picture. I'd be interested to see how you like it.